بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. I welcome all of you to today's lesson. Alhamdulillah. We are continuing. We are trying to end the lesson number 3. If you can remember, in the last lesson we were left with one page, and then we said in the next lesson, that is this lesson, we are going to be completing it Bismillah. So that's what we are trying to do. And we hear the lesson is a short lesson because we just have one page and then we have little thing to explain here. But what we want to explain in this particular page, or this particular last part of the lesson number 3, is something that we call the adad tartib. Okay, in English we call them sequential adjectives. For example, you want to see first, second, third, you are ranking things. Okay, so that ranking is what we term as the adad tartib. Okay, so in Arabic, how do you see it? Okay, assuming you are ranking students, you say the first student, the second student, the third student, the fourth, fifth, sixth. So how do you see that in Arabic? The first, second, third, fourth. How is it? In Arabic. So that's what we are looking at here. So if you see here, he says Iqra ma yali. Okay, Iqra ma yali. So what happens is that they are very simple. They are a very, very simple concept. There's no deep explanations that is required, because what happens, they are all an art. If you can remember, the rankings, they are an art. So for example, let's see, if you want to see the first one. So for example, the first lesson, Darsul Awwal. So Awwal is first, Asani is second, Asalisu is third, Al-Rabi'u is fourth, Al-Khamisu is fifth, Al-Sadisu is sixth, Al-Sabi'u is seventh, Al-Thaminu is eighth, and Tasi'u is ninth, Wal-Ashiru is 10th. So there's no deep grammatical explanations required here, because as I said, they are an-na'at. Okay, an-na'at wal man'ut. A noun and then its adjective. They are acting like an adjective. So whatever, if you can remember, we did 4 things. We said that in the first lessons, we said that a noun and then its adjective, they must follow each other in 4 things. Okay, the i'rab, whether it is definite or indefinite. So if here is having alif wa lam, then the number 2, the ranking will also take alif wa lam. So if I was just saying darsu without the alif wa lam, then here will be, assuming I just say darsu, so I will say darsu awwal. Okay, I wouldn't have said al-awwal, because they are na'at, they must have the same i'rab. If this one is nakira or ma'rifa, the other should also be nakira or ma'rifa. And then the same thing applies to the case, the i'rab. If this one is marfu, here to be marfu. Okay, for all. So that 4 conditions of na'at and man'ut, they apply here. If it is feminine, the ranking to be feminine. Okay, the number 2 will be feminine. So actually now I'm counting female students. So I say at-talibatu, the first female student. So I'll say at-talibatu. Let me use this one, because the awwal here, the feminine is ula. So that one is a little bit different. But let me say 3. So I see like here, I'll say talibus salisu, at-talibus salisu, the 3rd male students. But if I want to say the 3rd female students, I'll say at-talibatu salisatu. Okay, the 3rd female student. So if it is feminine, here it will be feminine. If it is masculine, it will be masculine. If it is having alif wa lam, it will also be having alif wa lam. If it is having dhamma on the last letter, here it will be having dhamma. We talk about the adjective and then the noun, how they should be. So that is the same thing that is applied here. There's no new rule here. Okay, there's no new rule here. All what we just the normal rule of the adjective, that is the same thing that is applied here. Okay, so we now go to the okay, but the only thing is that if the number is feminine, so assuming, as I said here, if you are counting female students, for example, طالبة, so you see الطالبة ثالثة, you see that. But here, because darsun is masculine and darsu salisu, that is why it's the salisu, not salisatun. If it is feminine, here it will be feminine. But the feminine for these two are a little bit different. The feminine for the awwal is ula. I hope that is clear. It's ula. It's not awwalatu, whatever. It's ula. I hope that is clear. I think it will come. They will explain it just below. So let's get there and you see it. So we have here, this is an assignment that they have given us. Okay, إنعت الأسماء الآتية بالعدد الترتيب المشتق من عدد المذكور أمام كل واحد منها. So we are going to, you see here, we are just going to make this one na'at of this one. So for example, al-yawm, the day, you see the number here, use the number to rank it. So this is what? 8. So you are going to say the if day. Al-yawm means the day, and there is 8 here, so they want you to say the if day. Use the number here to rank the noun here. That's what they want. So you are going to see what? Here will be what? Based on what we have just talked about. It will be what? Al-yawm as-saminu, right? Al-yawm as-saminu. Then here will be what? At-talibu as-salisu, right? At-talibu as-salisu. And then here will be what? Ad-darsu al-ashiru. Okay, ad-darsu al-ashiru. And then here will be what? As-safhatu tasi'u. Okay, sorry. As-safhatu tasi'atu. You have to be careful because this is feminine. You can see the tamabuta, so the number 2 should be should be feminine. So as-safhatu tasi'atu. Okay, then we have here the juz, the first juz. So al-juz al-awwal. Okay, then here fi sanati, in a year. Okay, so, and then there is 4th here, so there is 4 here, so they want to say in the 4th year. So I want to see what? في السنة الرابعة. Okay, في السنة الرابعة. Then here, okay, there's 6 here, so they want you to see the 6 female student. So الطالبة سادسة. الطالبة السادسة. Now we have here the 7th house. How do you see it? البيت السابع. Okay, البيت السابع. Now have here the 5th room. This is 5, and then there's room here, so they want you to see 5th room. So you see what? Al-ghurfatul khamisatu. Al-ghurfatul khamisatu. Then we have here the juz 2. So you see what? Al-juz sani. Okay, al-juz sani. Okay, so this is very easy. There's no confusion, right? There's no confusion here. Very straightforward. So al-awwal mu'annathuhu. Al-awwal, the feminine of awwal is ula. Okay, ula. So if you are counting something that is feminine, you don't use awwal for it, you use ula. I'm saying counting. If you are ranking, you want to see the first female student. You see at-talibatul ula. Okay, the first female student. Okay, naqulu talibul awwal. So we say at-talibul awwal. So the first male student, but if you want to say female student, at-talibatul ula, you see that as female student. Then he says that يوجه المدرس إلى الطلاب أسئلة إلى الطلاب أسئلة مكونة منها ليس كذلك فيجيب عنها الطلاب ببلا نحو. Okay, then they give now an example. So what they want us to do is that يوجه المدرس إلى الطلاب. The teacher directs إلى الطلاب أسئلة to the students questions. Okay. مكونة. Okay. يعني that is formed من أليس كذلك, from أليس كذلك, فيجيب عنها الطلاب, and then the students answer ببلا using or be with bala. I mean the answer with bala. So what they want you to say is that Anta min al-Hind. There is a question here. They want you to answer using bala. Okay. Anta min al-Hind. You are from India. Alaysa kazalik. Is that not so? So how do you answer? Yesterday I think I explained it, right? I mean the previous lesson. If you are using bala, if in this type of question, isn't it? Okay. Isn't it so? That type of question. If you are trying to say yes, if you are trying to say, okay, you are correct, I should ask you, didn't I give the book to you? If you want to say yes, you give it to me. You want to, answer in affirmation, in positive. You will say bala. That is the answer. You will say bala. But if you say na'am, it will mean no. So, for example, if I say, didn't I give the book to you? Ama qaddamtu laka al-kitab. Didn't I give the book to you? So if you say bala, it means yes, you give it to me. But if I ask you, Ama qaddamtu laka al-kitab, didn't I give the book to you? And you say na'am, it means you are saying you didn't give it to me. That's what it means. So in that type of questions, there can be two possibilities. It's either you say bala or na'am. If you say bala, it means correct. You are saying what he said is right. But if you say na'am, you are saying it is not true. It is not so. Okay, so that is the two. When you see alaysa, okay, alaysa kazalik, isn't it so in Arabic? Okay, we are using either bala or na'am. When you use bala, it means affirmation. When you use na'am, it will mean in negation. So anta maridun, you are sick. Alaysa kazalik, isn't it so? So if you want to say yes, I'm really sick, so you say bala ana marid. Yes, I am sick. But if he's asking you, Anta married, you are sick, Alaysa kazalik, isn't it so? And you are not a sick person, you tell him, Naam, ana lastu bi maridin, I am not sick. So if I say Naam in this case, it is not always that Naam will mean yes. In this, specifically in this type of question, isn't it or isn't something. In Arabic, if you are going to answer no, you say Naam. So if I say Naam in this type of thing, it will mean I'm not sick. Okay. Naam, ana lastu bi maridin. No, I am not sick. So here we get to al-kalimatul jadida, the new words. So the first one we have is mahjahun. Ma ma'ana mahjahun? Is the hostel. Okay, hostel where a particular students stay, live. Okay. The plural is mahajir. Okay, mahajir. Now we have kawkabun. Ma ma'ana kawkabun? Kawkabun is bright stars, even sometimes used for planets. Okay, the plural is kawakib. So Yusuf alayhi salatu wasalam, he saw this one, right? We talked about it in the previous lesson. So kawkabun, a star, bright stars or planets. Wasi'un, okay, wasi'un, wide. When something is wide, we call it wasi'un. So for example, you can see the classroom is very wide. Al-faslu wasi'un. So fariqun. Fariqun could mean a team. Okay, a team or a group. Okay, or a group. It comes a lot in the Quran. Okay, so when Allah is describing the mu'mins, the believers, with the kuffar, those who don't accept the revelation of Allah, those who don't accept the guidance of Allah, Allah says, Masalul fariqayni kal-a'ma wal-asammi wal-basir. Masalul fariqayni. So that is the word there. Masalul fariqayni. The similitude of the two groups. The mu'mins and the kuffar. Kal-a'ma wal-asammi wal-basir. Okay, Allah is trying to give an example of the two groups. So if fariqun is a group, okay, fariq is a group, fariq is a group, or a team, okay, a team of people, of for doing something. It's what called fariq. The plural is furaqa'u. That's the plural. Groups or teams. Shakikun. Ma mana shakikun? Shakikun is, I told you, is a brother, but not necessarily any type of brother, but you are sharing the same mother and the same father with that person, with that brother. We call it akhu shakik. Okay. Okay, the plural is ashiqa'u. Now have samanun. Samanun is the price of something. Okay, saman. Alimun. Alim. Okay, a scholar. It's what called alim. Now have shahirun. Shahirun means famous. Shahirun, famous. Always famous. Call him shahirun. Shahrun. Shahrun is the month. Shahrul Ramadan, the month of Ramadan. So the plural is shuhur, months. La'ibun. La'ibun is a player. Okay, from the word la'iba yal'abu. La'iba is to play. So la'ibun is a player. Mostly used for like a football player. Okay, player. The plural is la'ibuna. Not the plural. Fil manam. Ma mana fil manam? Fil manam, in the sleep. Okay, so here specifically meaning in the dream. Okay, dream. So in the sleep, in sleep. Azhar, ma mana azhar? Al-azhar. Al-azhar. Azhar, yeah, we know Azhar is a place in Egypt, right? A university called Azhar. But I want another one, not that one. I want a different one. Okay. Azhar is flowers. Okay, flower. Call it flower. It's called Azhar. Okay. So I think this is the end, right? So please, if there's any concern, you can draw our attention so that we'll check it out or we'll rectify it, inshallah. If there's anything, you can try to contact us. We'll continue, inshallah, in the next lesson. Right? inshallah. Jazakumullahu khairan fi hayatikum wa barakallahu li wa lakum fi Qur'an al-Hakim wa nafa'ani wa iyyakum bil ayati wa dhikril hakim. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi